Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Pickett. Flush to his right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 12. Back to throw. Pickett throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up. I
think I got better blame. I put Brady. This is on my better ring. Figured up the lowest for the piece of dream. To be that it needed something to me, not a thing. I'm not pulling up on never anything. I put money in my dollar, this is the thing. I can get me in the day, picking on my twos. If we going in my zipper, I'm a ball and lose.
Classy 8-0. Just choked it free.
Yeah, look to first down, right?
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Take it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
I ain't wanna fuck anyway, just wanted her to see my new house, wanna see what her sweet tooth out, so she to give me that mouth.
Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes the return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
All blue honey, something creepy. I know that she gon' miss me, yeah. Some of my niggas ain't rolling. Try that whip like stolen. I pop her, keep going. Got this little bitch moaning. Push it deep in the corner. Started on my body. All that bitch stay falling. All that bitch stay falling.
3.5 to go, first quarter. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes also your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play. Also over there, they go right back to the
Think
ground.
about surgery like Vicky. Talk about that up 50. My pockets got other 60. All blue honey, so cuckoo. I know that she gon' miss me. Some of my niggas they rolling. Try that whip like stolen.
And he's brought down after a very
Got this
nice
little bitch
gain.
moaning. Push that dick in the colon.
Did you
Now
see
they
the
like my
steps before
bone.
the quarterback
My
hit?
mom is
That's
so
what you need
fun.
for a good
My
quarterback.
mom is
You
stay
have to
fun.
have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Your baby berries, I feel like Harry. Only bitch want a man, but discriminate like Jerry. Got a fire gravity in a mouth like cavity. Stupid bitch for me, let's see it, pity in me.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down
Yeah.
inside the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in coverage, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do in this league. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to build really good rapport with those receivers and the offense, and results can be something else.
Look around, Kenny.
First now gets us 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Alabama made a scramble there on first down, and it forced them into a territory where they was able to take off, and now they made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
My bitch will make me sick and stupid. I can't go my business. I know that I need. You think ain't me. Sick of me and E-A-S-E. I got to get dressed. It's like when you kiss me. Take this number. I'm going to heaven. Fuck you to heaven. I couldn't get my medicine. Walk on the rain. Put your food in medicine. Yeah, but it's like heaven. It's like heaven. Big ass on my bitches. Big ass on my bitches. Big ass on my bitches.
There's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued. You got to try to battle back in those spots.
And my true cup, that's all time to man, this shit going in real time to yeah, my eyes red, but I'm no dumb. If you run, that's all you know, I'm ballin', usually like Kobe. Worry about a hater that don't know me. He say that he tough, but that boy gotta show me. He put my best in stuff in the pose every 4D. Say my name 3 times like I'm Tony. Diamonds and BS, I put buckets all on my rollie. I ain't never believe nothing that you told me. They turned me to my old me. Before I had these meals, I was also lonely. And I've been right here with my 40. Ain't never been no phony. You been getting bands? Hardly. I just fucked your bitch. Sorry. Man, I put that on my shawty. Right in the game. Sorry. No, there ain't even no game. Sorry. I don't know that water. Star beans. What's all I be calling? So what that girl, she styling. 10,000, ooh, and a bargain. He's trying to space, ooh, and a starship. Ooh, and a bargain. 10 bands, what you say? 10 bands. Shit in that carpet, white top. Yeah. AP man, not rolling. AP man, not rolling. AP man, not rolling. AP man, not rolling. AP man, not rolling.
Minnesota offensive coordinator this next drive to use the lead to knock back out 2 possessions, 2 turnovers, and that's obviously something that they've continued with the
I think he's doing okay.
AP man, not rolling. AP man, not rolling. AP on my wallet. AP on my wallet.
Pickett. Buying time to his left. And these Haskins couldn't
On this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 4th and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. Now we're into the passing game. They get more pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Will be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake. Pickett. There's one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They must have dive. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You take out one defensive
I hit the bitch front and back and she say, ooh, ay. Hold up, baby, ooh, I hit the bitch front and back and she like, ooh, I did that with one hand. I almost read it how bad. Ooh, I hit the bitch from the back and she like, ooh, ay. I hit the bitch from the back and she like, ooh, I get stuck in the sauce with the money. Yeah. Yeah. Hit the bitch from the back and she like,
They use him to stretch the field.
On first down, here's Munn. And for the third time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 10. He'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's got 4 for him right now, 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in
I know that you're all
He
alone.
is, and probably way too much. Doubting himself a little bit. But here's what he needs to do.
I don't even have no fucking grandson. Maybe I'm just looking for my grandson. My little nuggets for my grandson. I don't even have no fucking grandson. Fuck with me, you give us ace. I know I'm not sounding good. I'm a Get over to my football tantrum. I remember looking for my grandson. My money is for this for my grandson. I don't even have no fucking grandson. Fuck me, you did mistakes. Fuck me, you did mistakes. Get her what she wants, she throw a tantrum. Making up my movies for my grandson. My money's so movies for my grandson. I don't even have no yeah, look at Uzi, shit that shit.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time,
Don't say that. 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 Y'all. 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 When I'm in the Maybach. When the 16 lays that. No. Seven on a drink at the wanna lay at mama. But another thing I love is payback. But then what a rate at a rate at. Rate back. Do that.
Justin Jefferson coming off such a sensational rookie year. He wows them again here in Week 3.
Don't say that.
Joseph
Don't
now
say
the PAT.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
It's good, and
Don't
it's
say
incomplete for
that.
a 14.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, it is still
Don't
a
say
left-sided
that.
screen, so they're going to try a second quarter
Don't say
onside
that.
kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Second quarter onside kick here on Fields, and something that maybe they had dialed in before this game started.
Feels like it, doesn't it? That they felt they had the right situation, and strength, approach, and going after it. Also missing, they feel like they have the superior team. The big advantage in this circumstance might be the communication.
Give him a yard down to the 43. And here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the play fake, Pickett.
Of course he underthrew it. Good pick. Of course, little picky, little picky, little picky, little picky, little picky. Mr. Little.
Comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless.
It's all right, Little Pickett. We're going to get you back one. You throw 2 picks, we got to throw 4 touchdowns, bro.
With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Mond looks to throw on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
Damn. No history?
To the 35.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get right here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Give me that. Hear about the shit on the news song. Hear about the shit on the news song. We've been there. Cartier. Better hear about shit on the news song. Better hear about shit on the news song. Who is DJ? Who is that? DJ Eskimo? No way. No way DJ Eskimo is a cool DJ in the world.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Mond out of the shotgun.
Good D.
Throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers,
all I had to do was nip I got a bitch out of me. Don't rush my me. No like bang up bitch. All I bang the bitch. Come in here with a bitch. All I want is hang up. Hang up. You ain't never seen it. Don't let bitch gon' bite that. Don't ever tell me that. Tell me I ain't like it. But I'm a dying like it.
Guns on me like taco. Shoot by myself, I ain't got it. Don't be careful. Smell like purple. Play that cat. That nigga bad. He said, kick line. Walk around with a bag. Got my slimy. Man, my slimy lit. On my battle bitch. On my slimy. I'm in this with a bitch. That nigga better not throw it to Dalvin. Hang out. Hang out. Look at little bitch gon' bite now. Hang out. I like you. And my kind like you. Now on me like apple. She by myself, I ain't got you. Smoke big gas. Smell like her. Coming on me. No more having no more after this quarter. I just was being lazy on defense, been making adjustments. Let's hope Mr. Calvin can outrun a nigga, burn him, cook him. Look at the bad pass by my guy. I got a good child in it. I'm not trying to get Is he gonna go for one play or is he gonna kick a field goal? That's a fucking pick. Give me that shit. I told them niggas, Mr. Pierre, he was coming outside. He said, don't you dare throw it there. It's gonna be a pick. Now he mad, gotta kill him like John Wick. Man, we'll take the check down. I know this shit. That nigga Najee is a grown man. That nigga Najee flex his muscles, nigga. I was that nigga fucking your bitch on the couch, nigga, in your refrigerator, drinking your Kool-Aid. If that was Durant, we probably could have took that bitch for 6, maybe 12, maybe could have took that bitch somewhere. For that bitch. Chesna. Oh my god. Yeah. I see you, boy. This nigga had me out. I keep forgetting to make that adjustment. That nigga burned me. Clap it up, Chesna. Yeah, clap it up. Man, it been a minute. For 5 years, yeah. Chopper, yeah, it been a minute. I was Allergy, bad bitch, on me. So they wanna fuck me for my melodies. She don't even know it. Oh my God, I'm 29. Bad bitch, on the phone, on the jet, on the line, stand in line, fall in line. Give me a minute. Fuck these bitches. Damn, they 20. Damn, I'm winning. Fuck that bitch in the back of the lot. Fuck that bitch in the business. Fuck that bitch in the back of the spot. Fuck that bitch in the business.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of
We
teams with
gon'
two
put my
score leads
boy
in the third quarter,
Deontay.
they
He
almost
gon'
become
watch
numb
you
to the
up.
second
He
unit
gon'
of
cook
offense,
you
just
up.
playing
This
constantly
type of
through.
shit.
I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
Oh, they're coming.
Put the hammer
It's a
down
penalty.
and finish this one off.
No, it's a penalty. No.
It's incomplete.
Them niggas is coming.
Let's see who gets the ball. And of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's going to be second and long. Operating from the gun. Pickett over the middle. Big play by the Steelers. And that
I
time
was
it
got it.
didn't steal a second. They moved far too much of the football, nearly a full second of ball game.
After a big pace during this game where they put up a ton of yards downfield, I think Detroit fans were able to appreciate that. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally throw two completions.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end split open for his second down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, moving forward.
Shows a lot of good defenses. Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he even had a chance to make a play down the field. And then a 33-yard pile on no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over on 1st and 10.
Shot it from my belly.
Here the Vikings now start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Lane. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Off the bootleg. Pickett. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Vikings 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. With his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Off-play action, Pickett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Pulled in at the 24. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Mond looks to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Mond. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give them a manageable 3rd down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned 2nd and long into not just a 1st down, but a huge play.
Cook now off the read option. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd down and goal. Mond escaping the pressure right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Mond now off of play action. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field. and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Vikings 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down now, Durant, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Pickett, flushed out right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball in offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Flush to his right. And he wisely...
That nigga said playing an all-star.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Finding room to the 20. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side.
Buckle up, little fella.
Couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That's swung out wide to Harris. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
Continue to fight, don't they?
The This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Pickett sliding out of the pocket. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers have just about sewn up this football game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to cash. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Wide open receiver complete. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off-play action. Pickett. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Durant, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this at such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Durant 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Off the play fake. Pickett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Off play action. Pickett. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.